Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. This is the Monday Morning Mindset Show. And today what we're going to focus on is giving yourself what you need no matter what, and making sure that you get yourself off your hamster wheel, because there's always going to be a lot to do in business. There's always going to be it's always going to be busy. My name's Kalea Rain, and I am an intuitive business coach. And I work with women who are driven to make the business work and to make a difference on this planet, to show up and do what they came here to do and be who they came here to be. And so what I help them do as an intuitive is I help them get out of their way. I can see for them what's hidden. That's the hidden obstacle and blocks that are showing up in their business, help them work through it, and help them create an intelligent strategy moving forward and a roadmap that they can follow. So I just love what I do. I've been doing it for a really long time, and I'm so inspired to help you watching this to learn some of the things, a lot of the things that I do to help people get out of their way. A lot of it is mindset and focus. You see a focus show on Fridays and a Monday morning mindset on Mondays. So what I want to talk about today is I have a really busy day, right? Busy week, hours and hours of content waiting to be delivered, and had an opportunity to come to this beautiful, beautiful place with my daughter and her school. And I could feel the wrestle going on inside of me, literally, of like, you know, I've got at least 9 hours of writing that's deadlined. I'm going to go to a park for 4 hours, and that part of me that just started to feel into the clarity of the actions that were being required had perspective. And that's the big thing that I want all of you to hear here, is that it's not just clarity, it's having perspective, it's having support so that you can run your life consciously, show up consciously. It's not just one-dimensional, right? It's not just a straight, clear path. If I had just a straight, clear path on focused actions, I would be sitting in my office right now, working and writing, and wondering what it was like here. I'd never been here before. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I'll show you a little. I mean, look, there's lots of waterways here. This is actually man-made waterway. But it's just beautiful here. Not to mention the peace of mind and energy that I'm going to take with me, and the satisfaction and happiness I'm going to give to my daughter seeing me here with a lot of the other parents that are showing up to support with their presence. So the perspective piece on this is the bigger picture, the bigger view of why I do what I do, what it's really going to take to do what I do. It means living life, not stuck in your office all day, not just writing. Hey, Melanie Elkins on. Hi, girl. Thank you so much for being on here. I love it. Honored. And then having the support. So what happened for me was a 3-step process, right? I had the clarity. I've got a lot to do, hours and hours of deadline work to do ahead of me. Then the perspective of, wait a minute, I'm always going to be busy. I'm busting my butt. That's not going to change. I've got to take these opportunities to stretch and give myself what I need. It's up to me. Nobody else is going to do it for me. It's nobody else's job, right? It's my job. It's my job to show up and give myself what I need to get myself off the hamster wheel, and no matter what, step off, right? Step off. And then the support to do that. The part of me that is grounded into the root, that says, yes, it's the right thing to do. That's where my wisdom lives. That's where my wisdom is living. It's in my root core. So I want to share a little bit about how I go about doing this. And the parts of me that I rely on to give myself what I need, and I use this a lot in the systems and the work that I do with the women that I work with, whether it's privately or in masterminds or in groups, as I break things down into 3 cores. There's the center core, which is where your clarity is. That's where you get your focus. Those are your focused actions. Your capacity to see step by step what's next. what's being called for in my business? What's being called for from me? What's next? What are my focused actions? And then there's the crown core. That's where you get your fuel. That's your perspective. Bigger picture, right? That's where your bigger picture's living. And then down into the support, into your root core. That's where you get your fierceness to support yourself, to stand up and show up. Wade! Oh my gosh, Wade Dowling, thank you for being on here. I love it. So happy to see you here. High five. So happy to be spending Monday mornings with you guys. So, as I was saying, if you're interested in taking yourself consciously to the next level, you've got to show up and give yourself what you need. It's up to you. Nobody else is going to do it for you. And the beauty of it is that if you just jumped on, my name's Kalea Rain, and I'm an intuitive business coach. And what we're talking about today is giving yourself what you need no matter what, learning to rely on yourself, to give yourself what you need no matter what. It's incredibly liberating. I've seen it with all of my clients. So much starts to happen when you know that no matter what, you're going to show up. You're going to show up for yourself. You're going to show up for your family so much at such a deeper level. You're going to show up for your business at such a deeper level. The truth is that we're bringing ourselves into our businesses no matter what. It just is what it is. And so it's a great opportunity for healing. It's a great opportunity to grow who we are and be better. And Ash, thanks Ash. Thank you for the thumbs up. Love from here. In fact, some of what we're talking about today is inspired by a gift that I received from Ashley Armstrong, which is a deck of cards that she just intuitively sent my way. And 3 cards in a row, and some of you may work with cards or not, or other ways of defining, connecting in, whether it's journaling or, sitting outside in meditation or going for a run, your space, the time when you go within and you listen. And so sometimes for me it's going and doing training or going outside and meditating, and sometimes it's listening to that call to going and working with a set of cards. And the particular deck that I got from Ashley, I love. And the bottom line was that 3 cards in a row were like, you need to rest. You need to stop and take in the wonder of the world. And that's why I'm here. That perspective, right? So, if you find you are on a hamster wheel and exhausted and you don't know, when's the break going to come? Well, the break's going to come from you. The break's probably not going to come in business if you're busting your butt, right? That's the point. You're creating momentum. You want your business to grow. It's going to call more and more and more on you. That's the truth. So then, so many clients I have had to work through this where they're like, oh no, that's gonna. And I have clients right now, and if you're watching, you know who you are. We've had to work through this thing where they're like, oh my God, I can see this right now. The business is gonna get it's gonna get too successful. It's gonna call too much from me. I'm not ready. I can't show up at that level. And guess what happens? They start to sabotage. But then, because we're working together, right, and we're on it, we're like, wait a minute, girl. Where's the perspective here? You get to choose. You get to take time out for you. You have to. You'll run a better business, a bigger business, a longer business. You'll be more sustainable. You'll feel better in yourself. And remember, those are the 3 things I focus on. Income generation, right? Deepened connection to self and conscious leadership. Why? Because I know if I can get you to deepen your connection with yourself, you're going to lead your life and your business at a conscious level. You're going to naturally create a higher level of income. Your income generation is going to increase. That's the formula. That's it. It's pretty simple, right? So, I'm going to start to bring things to a close here. I know everybody's really busy. So happy to see all you guys on here. Seriously, it really lights me up. I really appreciate your support. Melanie and Wade, thanks for being here. Ash, thanks for being here. If you are wondering, just to close things up, finish things up, right? What do? Take a look. What's being asked for this week? That's where your focus is, right? Clarity. What do I got to get done? What's the highest priority? What is going to get me to where I'm meant to be? So in other words, what focused attention on what tasks and actions needs to occur to get the results I'm looking for? Then check into your perspective. Are you tired? All right. Are you exhausted? Do you need a break? You got to keep your fuel going. Hi, Pamela. Oh my gosh, high five. I'm so glad you're here. Pamela Armstrong just joined. Yay. Make sure that you're taking a look and being honest about your fuel source, right? Your fuel source is in your crown energy, up top in your head. What is your drive for why you're doing what you're doing? That's where your fuel lives, in your why. Take a look there. If you need a break, take one. And I suggest actually every day, working through a system where every single day you're connecting in, whether it's meditation or movement, so powerful and so fast to get connected into the self and refuel. Make sure your support system within yourself is really strong, right? That's where you're going to get your fierceness from, your capacity to bust through the stuff. So line those three things up: clarity, focused action, perspective, fuel, what your why is, right? And your support system in the self, your fierceness down in the root, right? Many blessings to all of you guys. Go kick some butt. Be nice about it. Go do something awesome. Get your mindset sorted. Shauna, oh my gosh, thanks for being here. So happy to have all my peeps on. I love you guys. Thinking of all of you. Wishing you well. Go kick some butt. And I'll see you here on Friday. Oh, Friday Focus. I'll be back. 9 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Pacific, and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're watching this, subscribe to my stuff, because you will then have my Facebook Live videos show up at the top of your feed and you won't miss anything. Can't wait to see you guys. Can't wait to hear what's going on. If you want to ask me questions, post in the comment box. I'll be checking back, answering any question that comes up around anything we're talking about. I can help you through all of that. Blessings to all of you, and I'll talk to you soon.